भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So here Kunti Devi is remembering Krishna's help that Kunti Devi received, the Pandavas received from Krishna. One by one she is giving the list. We should not forget the help we receive from God. Unlimited help we are receiving. But we are so ungrateful that we forget. Every moment we are receiving oxygen, no?
Yes.
Every moment we are receiving oxygen. If there is no oxygen, we cannot live for few minutes. But who is providing this unlimited oxygen to all living entities? That is Krishna. So we should be obliged. We should feel obliged. And in this way, in our personal life also, these are like common help to all living entity. Krishna is providing oxygen, Krishna is providing food, he is providing everything. He is providing everything. Whatever we need, Krishna is providing. Scientists cannot provide our need. Say for example, we may say mobile is our need, but without mobile we will survive. Without mobile we will not die, but without food we will die. Who provides? Okay, scientists provide mobiles, scientists provides aeroplane, but who provides food? Krishna provides food. Similarly, whatever we need, people or animals, they all need some, generally, in general they need some mate. So if you see birds, when they lay eggs, Prabhupada say, they lay 2 eggs. Generally one egg, male eggs, and another is female. So their, reproductive desire is fulfilled. In this way, human also, man, woman. So is man or woman is created in factory? Can any scientist make an woman in factory? Can a man be made in factory? No. So even our bodily needs, the need of reproduction, this is also supplied by God. Everything, whatever you need, bodily demands, whatever you need, food, you need water to quench your thirst, the water also provided by God. So whatever you need is provided by God, and this is common for all. Just like sunlight, never consider, so this man is criminal, I should not give sunlight to this man's house. Or moonlight, they never consider that this man is a dacoit or this man is a robber, I should not give moonlight to this man's house. Moonlight, sunlight are commonly distributed. Similarly, God's mercy is commonly distributed. Still, there are some personal service Krishna wants to give to the devotees. Bhakta Bhaktiman. God is called Bhakta Bhaktiman. Krishna is the Bhakta of his Bhakta. This is a quotation given by Jiva Goswami. Krishna is Bhakta Bhaktiman. Krishna is a Bhakta of his Bhakta. The Bhaktas, they are devotee of Krishna, but Krishna is devotee of his Bhakta. So very nice Krishna's, attitude to the Bhakta. So here we see Krishna set example. Krishna set example in dealing with the Pandavas, and Kunti Devi is remembering all the help. Vishan, first help, Bhima was given some poison with food, mixed with food. Bhima was given some poison, and Krishna protected. Bhima did not die with that poison. Rather, Bhima achieved strength of 10,000 elephant after drinking that poison. The result was opposite. Generally, if you drink poison, you die. Bhima drank poison. Duryodhana gave poison with sweet meat, and after eating that poison, Bhima, he was thrown in water, and he entered into the palace of Vasuki, and Vasuki gave him some nectar, and after drinking that nectar, Vasuki received that nectar at the time of Samudra Manthan, and after drinking that nectar, Bhima got strength of 10,000 elephant. So that is the result of drinking poison. If you drink poison, if you are a devotee, by chance or somehow you drink some poison, you get strength of 10,000 elephant because you are devotee. That is Krishna's favor. Then Bishan Mahagni, they were planned to be burnt in Jatugriha. Pandava, the Duryodhana and company constructed one building called Jatugriha. No? What is that Jatugriha? It is inflammable substance, nothing else. It was plastered outside nicely, inside was all inflammable substances. And then Krishna protected them from that. I mean, it was a very perfect plan. Duryodhana made a very perfect plan. If they were sleeping in the midnight and Puruchana was sent to lit fire in that house, but rather Puruchana was burnt. In Mahabharata it is narrated that Puruchana was burnt. They escaped through the hole, through the tunnel, they escaped. So in this way, Krishna protected. So it is not that Krishna has to come every time in front of you and to render service with his hands. It is not like this. Simply by Krishna's favor, simply by Krishna's mercy, he can protect his devotees. Then Purushada means cannibals, some Rakshasa, they eat human flesh. So when they escaped from Baranabat, they escaped from Jatugriha, then they entered into a forest where there were cannibals, Hirimba and Hirimba, brother and sister. And Hirimba, the brother, wanted to eat human flesh, and he saw from his tree, he saw that there are 5 men and 1 woman, Kunti, and Bhima was not sleeping, he was the bodyguard. So Hirimba saw them, and Hirimba told, "Oh, after a long time I saw human here. So can you, my dear sister Hirimba, can you catch one? I like to have some dinner or something like this." So then Hirimba came, because she is also a cannibal. She came, and when she saw Bhima with a very healthy body and beautiful face, she became attracted. She wanted to marry Bhima. You understand? So then she was, instead of catching them, she was waiting to make some love affair with Bhima. And then after some time, brother understood there is something wrong. So the Hirimba came. "Hey, what happened? What are you doing? Why you are not catching?" So then she already expressed her desire that I love this man. "Oh, you are Rakshasa, you are from a high class, high class family, you are Rakshasa. How can you want to marry a man, so low graded man? So, okay, you will not help me, I will kill." So then Bhima understood. When they are talking, Bhima understood, and Bhima got up. He was already guarding, and he started fighting with Hirimba. And within a short time, Hirimba also saw how powerful Bhima is. He is more powerful than so-called cannibals. So then Hirimba became more attracted, because the ladies, they are attracted by the heroism of men. So Hirimba got more attracted, and then when Bhima killed Hirimba, so Hirimba went to Kunti. "I want to marry your son." So then Kunti was so kind. Kunti told, "Okay, but I cannot live without Bhima, and as you are, Rakshasi, you may not be allowed to stay in our, wherever we stay." So Hirimba told, "No problem, I need a son, I need a child, so we will stay for some days. After having a child, I will return your son to you." So this was the agreement, and Hirimba accepted that agreement. So then after some time, Ghatotkach was born. So who is that Ghatotkach? Who helped all the Pandavas at the time of Kurukshetra battle. Even before death, his huge body fell down on all Kaurava soldiers, and thousands of Kaurava soldiers were killed by Ghatotkach. So you see, this is also a kind of help by Krishna, kind of help. You wanted to burn them, and now they got Ghatotkach, who will destroy your enemies or who will destroy your soldiers at the time of Kurukshetra war. So if you want to burn them, they will get power. Not only that, they got another power by marrying Draupadi. After that, they married Draupadi. So they got more power. They made friendship with Draupadi. They made friendship with King Drupada, the father of Draupadi. They made friendship with Draupadi's brother Drishtadumna, who killed Dronacharya in future. So in this way, they were getting only help and help from Krishna. They are trying to burn them. The opposite result. They achieved opposite result. They achieved Ghatotkach. They married Draupadi. In this way, their strength grown up. You understand? So Kunti Devi is remembering all these things. Ashat Shabhaya and all these Ashat Sabha, uncivilized assembly of Duryodhan, they tried to make Draupadi naked. What kind of assembly is that? Even today is Kali Yuga, now it is Kali Yuga. I don't think in the assembly of parliament of India, some ladies will be tried to be made naked in front of all the members, parliament members. Even today it is not, people are not so fallen. But at the time of Duryodhan, they were so fallen because father was blind, they lost all shame. They wanted to unrub Draupadi. They wanted to make Draupadi naked. But Draupadi remembered, she asked help from all Bhishma Deva, Pandavas. Nobody could help her because they were promise bound. They promised that, okay, we have given Draupadi as just like in gambling, they bet. So they lost the bet and Draupadi was their property at that time. So they could not help, husband could not help, Bhishma Deva, Vidura, nobody could help, and Kauravas, they wanted to see Draupadi's naked beauty. So then Draupadi understood, nobody will help me. So she asked help from Krishna, raising her two arms. Immediately Krishna came in a second from Dwaraka and he started supplying all Bombay dyeing from his hand, unlimited cloths. So much so that Dushasana is pulling and at last he became exhausted and tired. So Kunti is remembering, what kind of help we have done. The rascals, they forget this help. They say Krishna stole cloth from unmarried gopis. Krishna stole cloth from unmarried gopis because they are desiring so, and they are asking Krishna to become their husband. One month they worshipped Katyayani and praying that my dear Katyayani, please give the son of Nanda Maharaj as our husband. So Krishna, 1,000 ladies are asking to become Krishna's wife. Krishna said, okay, I will satisfy you as husband. So she stole the cloths. She stole the cloths of all the unmarried gopis. And some rascals say, oh, Krishna is characterless. But what about giving cloths to Draupadi? What about giving cloths to Draupadi? Stealing cloths from unmarried gopis, you see with a microscope, stealing cloths of the unmarried gopis, you see that very much. But what about giving cloth to Draupadi? Oh, that we don't discuss. It is not discussable. It is not discussable. It is very, very bad story, false story. But Krishna stole the cloths from unmarried gopis. Oh, it is very bad, immoral stories. And Draupadi's story is false. So those who are envious of Krishna, they will never understand Krishna. But anyway, from Mahabharata we understand that Krishna was giving unlimited cloths to Draupadi. Ashatsavaya. So Kunti Devi is remembering that help also. Vanavasa Krichata, in Vanavas, is it possible for kings? They were kings. They were habituated with nice food, nice bedroom, nice clothing, everything. And they were in forest for 12 years and Aggatavas, living incognito for 1 year. Altogether 13 years. Is it possible for kings? Yesterday I saw an YouTube video. They were showing Kandamul. The Ramchandra was eating Kandamul for around, he was in forest for 14 years. No? So, in forest, he was not allowed to come to city, earn money and take nice food. So, in forest, Kandamul was available. The area where he was staying, Panchavoti or some place, Kandamul was available in the forest and he was eating Kandamul. That Kandamul first time I saw. You have seen Kandamul anything? But yesterday I saw in YouTube, they are showing Kandamul, a big root of a tree which can be eaten. You understand? So, Ramchandra was eating that Kandamul for 14 years. Being a king, son of king, habituated in luxurious life from childhood, but they just for keeping their words, they showed example to people how to sacrifice everything. And the Pandavas, they were living in forest for 12 years, for 12 years, and then incognito for 1 year. Even Draupadi was there. What is called Jayadratha. Jayadratha tried to kidnap Draupadi and in the forest, and Bhima and Duryodhana gave a good lesson to Jayadratha. They captured him, they shaved his head, not full shaved, half shaved, and they put some what is called alcatra, tar and some lime chun, and decorated his face and let him go. And with this face he went to his kingdom. That is Afghanistan or somewhere. Jayadratha was from that side, from modern Pakistan or Afghanistan. So, how Krishna protected them in forest? There is no security. In forest, what security is there? Only they themselves. But they were protected all the time. All the time they are protected in forest. And even when they got Aggatavas, living in incognito, Duryodhana was trying so much to discover them, to find them out, because there was an agreement. If we can find out you when you are in incognito, then again 12 years Banavas, again 12 years you have to live in exile. And Duryodhana was trying with so many spies and soldiers to find them out, but he failed. He failed. They were so openly living in the palace of King Birata, and they are told, we came from Hastinapur. Yudhishthira told, I was playing chess with Yudhishthira. Bhima told, I was cooking for King Yudhishthira. Draupadi told, I was dressing Draupadi. In this way, they told so many things that Duryodhana could easily find them out. First of all, he heard, oh, they are from Hastinapur. Okay, let me see. Who are they from Hastinapur? He never tried. He was looking, he was searching with much more cautious, but he was never caring for the palace of Drupad. Krishna bewildered his intelligence. He could not search in the palace of Drupad, where they are openly living, not even covering their face. They are living there openly. But Krishna helped. If Krishna wants to help you, then that's why Duryodhana, even with so much endeavor, Duryodhana could not find them out. Mridhe aneka maharatastrata. Then she is remembering Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra was a place where 18,000 soldiers were fighting and 11,000 belonged to Duryodhana. And all the great soldiers like Bhishmadeva, like Dronacharya, like Ashwathama, Karna, they are in the side of Duryodhana, and there was rain of arrows. But all the 5 Pandavas were protected. After the complete war, everybody died except Ashwathama, because he got Amar Bar, benediction of becoming immortal. So that's why Ashwathama did not die, and I don't know, Kripacharya also, due to some reason, he did not die. So in this way, there are few persons left, and all the 5 Pandavas are protected, even in the rain of arrows. So Kunti Devi is remembering that also. Only Krishna protected, because one time I think Karna or somebody threw an arrow to cut Arjuna's head, and that arrow was inevitable, it will cut Arjuna's head. But Krishna suddenly he pushed the horses to sit down. So all the horses sat down and the arrow went over the head. So in this way it was Krishna all the time helping. Jayadratha wanted to kill Arjuna, because Arjuna promised, if I cannot kill Jayadratha before the sunset, then I will commit suicide. And that sunset took place. So Jayadratha came forward. Now, okay, you promised that you will commit suicide. So Arjuna happy. He was ready. He made arrangement of fire, and he was ready to jump in fire. Suddenly the sun was in the mid sky. Suddenly everybody saw sun is there in the middle of the sky. Oh, it was sunset. How suddenly sun came? So then Krishna told, okay, kill now Jayadratha. So Arjuna threw an arrow, and Jayadratha's head was separated from his body. But Jayadratha's father gave a blessing to Jayadratha. Whoever will throw my son's head on the ground, his head will be dropped. So then Krishna knew all these things. He is the omniscient, Sarvagga. He told Arjuna, now with another arrow, throw this head to Jayadratha's father. He is meditating. So the head was thrown to Jayadratha by mantra. Head was thrown where Jayadratha's father was meditating, and the head had fallen on Jayadratha's father's lap. So then Jayadratha's father, he was in meditation. Suddenly he saw a head with blood. He did not even see whose head is this. He immediately threw Jayadratha's head on ground, and his own head fell down. His own head dropped from his neck, so that he could not utter a second curse. There was no chance to utter a second curse. So who helped? Krishna helped. So Kunti Devi is remembering all these things. Dronastra. Then at last Dronacharya's son Ashwathama, he threw Brahmastra to kill Parikshit. And who helped? Krishna helped. So in this way Kunti Devi is giving a list, long list, how Krishna is helping every moment, because they are devotees. So we should learn, switch up. We should learn from these things, that how Krishna helps his devotees. So what is the lesson? We should become devotee. We should follow Krishna's order. If we don't follow Krishna's order, Krishna can also harass. He harassed Duryodhana. As Ramchandra, he harassed Ravana. So if we don't follow Krishna's order, then okay, for some time you may think, Duryodhana was thinking, I am comfortable, no problem with me. I am denying Krishna, but I am comfortable. Ravana was thinking, I am denying Ramchandra, but I am comfortable. They are Krishna's devotees, they are in the forest. Pandavas are Krishna's devotees, they are in the forest. I am not Krishna's devotee, I am sitting in the throne, I am like king. So this thought may come sometimes, but it is a question of time gap. Rajar Rajyapat Jano Natu or not, Dekhite Kichu Noy, Hanamaya Kore Jei, Parameshwara Shei, Taremon, Sadakoro Bhoy. It's a question of time. Rajar Rajyapat, a big king with big palace. Next moment he will become a beggar. Rajarja Rajyapat Jananatu or not. It is like a drama. He is thinking, I am big king. Next moment he will become a beggar. Dekhite kichu noy. In a moment it will change. The scenario will change. A king will become beggar. Beggar will become king. So it is a question of moment, question of time. Dekhite kichu noy. Hanamaya kore jei param ishwar sei tare mon sada koro bhoy. So The person who is making all this drama, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and we should be afraid of him. If you have intelligence, you should be afraid of him, and if you are full number one, then you will not care for him, and you may think like Duryodhana, yes, I am ignoring Krishna, but still I am king. Ravana was thinking, I am ignoring Ramchandra, still I have golden palace. So they don't understand, this is a question of time. In time, Ravana will be killed, in time, Duryodhana will be killed. So these external opulences, external facilities, there is an example that one man will be hanged. In British time, one man was ordered, sentenced to be hanged. Next day morning 10 o'clock, he will be hanged. Fashi hobe ekta loker. So then, in British time there is a rule, even today there is a rule like this. What is your last desire? They ask. The person whom they are going to hang, they ask, what is your last desire? So that man told, I like to live in Grand Hotel for one night, because tomorrow 10 o'clock you will hang me. Before that I like to live in Grand Hotel, and whatever I order you supply. So the expenditure of that desire will be fulfilled by government. So British government agreed, okay, you go to Grand Hotel, whatever you desire you eat, you enjoy life there. So that man, he was taken to the Grand Hotel with 10-15 security guard. But it was not told to the Grand Hotel servants that he will be hanged tomorrow. This was not informed, this was not told to the Grand Hotel servants that this man will be hanged tomorrow 10 o'clock. This was not told. So Grand Hotel people saw a man is coming with 10-15 security guards. He must be a minister. He must be a very lucky person. He must be a very fortunate person. So they started saluting. Oh, you please come, welcome. So he entered like a minister, and then he ordered all the costliest wines. Costliest wine. Give me this wine, give me that wine. Then he ordered some prostitutes, very, very costly prostitute he ordered. And all the servants in the hotel, they are thinking, very lucky person, very rich person must be. So then they misunderstood, because they don't know next morning 10 o'clock he will be hanged. They don't know. So then one servant asked, is he very big minister or something? No, he is very unfortunate person, because tomorrow he will be hanged at 10 o'clock. So then they understood, oh, this external opulence is nothing. So opulence of Ravana, opulence of Duryodhana is exactly like that person. Exactly like that person. It is a question of time. Before 10 o'clock, he is king. After 10 o'clock, he will be hanged. So all those people, you see, he is a murderer, but he is living so nicely with nice car, nice building. But next moment, he will be sent to hellish planet. So that we should understand, and that's why we should be afraid of Krishna. We should care. If you don't care, then Maya will give you a kick. Such a kick, then you will learn how to care. How to care. If you say we don't care Krishna, I have seen at the time of Bangladesh war, one rich man became mad, because in that war he lost his all relatives, wife, children, he lost his house, he lost his wealth, everything. So he became mad. Then he came to India. As mad person, he came to India. Then he was standing, I saw in my childhood, it was a funny incident. So he was standing in front of police camp, army camp, and he is telling, because he became mad, he is telling, I declare war against all these police who kill my relatives, wives, and like this he started, I declare war. If you are courageous, come and fight with me. So some army man, they saw this madman is long time he is doing like this. So one army man came with one stick, and just after coming he started beating that man. So when he was beating, that man again ran away. After being beaten by army, he ran away. So sometimes people become mad and crazy. I am rich, I am wealthy, I have so much building, I have so many land, this, that. But Maya will come. Maya is Krishna's police. Maya will come and give you a nice kick. Nice kick. And when Maya will give nice kick, you will learn how to care. Your all craziness will go. Your all craziness will go. So that's why you should be very much alert. How to care Krishna, how to love Krishna, how to respect Krishna, also how to be afraid of Krishna, God fearing. Becoming God fearing is a good qualification. God fearing. We must be afraid of Krishna. But we become crazy, just like that crazy man declaring war in front of the army center. He was declaring war. So we sometimes declare war against Krishna without understanding our position, that how small we are and how Krishna's Maya is so powerful that with one kick she can finish the whole lesson. She can finish in one kick. She can make you understand how to care Krishna. So anyway, here Kunti Devi is remembering Krishna's help. If we become devotee of Krishna, Krishna takes so much care in every moment, in every second. Krishna takes care. So it is a very good lesson that we should be always devoted to Krishna, and he will give us all care. Thank you very much. If you have any question. Any question?
You told Duryodhana and Bhima, he gave a lesson to Jayadratha?
No.
I heard like that.
No.
Duryodhana is an enemy of Pandavas.
Yeah.
So who was there with Bhima?
Bhima and Arjuna.
Bhima and Arjuna. I heard like that.
Bhima and Arjuna. They attacked Jayadratha when Jayadratha was trying to kidnap Draupadi in the forest. Draupadi was alone and they went to collect some food or something. They went outside, Pandavas. So she was alone for a few moments, and Jayadratha looked right, left and right. Bhima was near, not that, because Bhima know I have to be near, otherwise Draupadi alone we cannot leave Draupadi. He was near, he was doing some work. But Jayadratha came to the cottage and looked left and right, and so nobody is there. He thought nobody is there. You understand? So he kidnapped Draupadi. So at that time, when Draupadi started crying, Bhima understood, and Bhima called Arjuna also, and both of them ran behind, because Jayadratha was going by chariot, so he was speedy. But they are running because they did not have chariot in the forest. They are running. By running, they captured Jayadratha, and actually Bhima wanted to kill Jayadratha. Then Yudhishthira told, don't kill it. Don't kill. So much merciful. Devotees are so much merciful. Actually, he deserved to be killed, but Yudhishthira forgave. Yudhishthira forgave. You see, even Ashwatthama killed 5 sons of Draupadi, and when Arjuna wanted to kill Ashwatthama, Draupadi said, forgive him. You know that story. How much merciful devotees are. Ashwatthama killed Draupadi's 5 sons in one attempt. But when Arjuna wanted to kill Ashwatthama, Draupadi very clearly told, no, don't kill him. Forgive him. So what kind of mercy a devotee bears? Devotee is really ocean of mercy. Any other comment or question?
So today's Prabhupada sannyas just...
Prabhupada took sannyas from, I think, Bhakti Pragyan Vigyan Maharaj from Gauriya Math. Keshav Maharaj. Keshav. See, I forgot the name. Keshav Maharaj. And then after taking sannyas for some time, he was staying in Gauriya Math. And many people became attracted to Srila Prabhupada, asking that we want to take initiation from you. Prabhupada said, no problem, I will give you initiation. Then there was an objection from Gauriya Math. No, if you stay in Gauriya Math, you cannot give initiation. So then Prabhupada thought, because my Guru Maharaj ordered me to preach, I can marry but I cannot produce children. Prabhupada used to joke. I can marry but I cannot produce children. How is it possible? I took sannyas, now I have to take children. Children means disciple. So then Prabhupada told, okay, then I will try to be separate. Prabhupada went to Vrindavan, and from Vrindavan later on he went to America, and from America he started ISKCON movement, and within 8 years it was flooded throughout the world by Krishna's mercy. This is also Krishna's help, just like Kunti Devi is mentioning so many help. We see in Prabhupada's lives Krishna help in every moment, every moment. In London he sent 6 disciples, 6 of his married disciples. They are all married, not sannyasi. And these 6 disciples went to London and they made friendship with George Harrison, who was a very famous singer, internationally famous singer. He donated money, he donated his land, his house to ISKCON. And ISKCON built Bhaktivedanta Manor temple in his house. Till today it is running. So in this way I have seen that just like Krishna helped Pandavas, Krishna also helped Prabhupada. So anyway, because he took sannyas, we got the mercy. If he was staying at home, maybe ISKCON could not be made, and because he took sannyas on this day, today is the day of his taking sannyas, and it is a very auspicious, it was very auspicious and it is very auspicious that for his sannyasa we all got the blessings, and throughout the world a movement has started for which will continue for 10,000 years. This movement of Hare Krishna Andolan, ISKCON, will continue for 10,000 years, which was contribution of Srila Prabhupada. In Shastra his name is mentioned, mentioned in different way. The Shanapati Bhakta will come, a commander-in-chief will come to spread Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement. This type of predictions are there in Shastra, and also all the acharyas in Parampara, they also predicted that a Shanapati Bhakta will come. So Srila Prabhupada is our Shanapati Bhakta. And Vishwarup Sannyas, I think Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's elder brother Vishwarup, who took sannyas on this day, and that's why Srila Prabhupada also selected this day to take sannyas. Because Vishwarup took sannyas, Prabhupada also took sannyas today, no? Is not? So that's all. I don't know much about Vishwarup sannyas.
Vishwarup Mahotsav, I believe.
Oh, but Vishwarup Mahotsav is, who is Vishwarup? Mahaprabhu's brother? So maybe he took sannyas.
Bhadra Purnima, especially now, is by the mercy of Prabhupada.
Yeah. Today is Bhadra Purnima. Bhadra Purnima is a day when you donate some Srimad Bhagavatam to a devotee, then your entrance to Golak Vrindavan is guaranteed. So in Mayapur today there is a big festival of Bhadra Purnima. I have seen they made one golden Singhasan, yeah. And if you donate Bhagavatam, they put on the golden Singhasan, and the recipient come forward to take that Bhagavatam. So in this way, all the words mentioned in the Shastra is maintained.
So Prabhu, you nicely described Krishna's passion, so how it is attractive. कितना सुंदर है भगवान के लीला, लेकिन हम लोग इतना गधा हमारा कृष्ण के प्रति इतना आकर्षण नहीं आता है, तो कैसे होगा आकर्षण?
Yeah, association, reading Prabhupada books is enough. If you read Prabhupada books regularly, you get lot of knowledge, sufficient knowledge. So reading books, associating with devotees, reading book with the association of devotees, that is very, very important. Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu Sangha, 5 things. Sadhu Sangha, Namakirtan, Bhagavat Shravan, Mathurabas, Srimurtira, Shraddhaya Shravan. Sadhu Sangha, association of devotees. Sadhu Sangha, Namakirtan, chanting and singing. Bhagavat Shravan, listening Bhagavat Katha, Krishna Katha. And Srimurtira, Shraddhaya Shravan, worshipping the deity. And Mathurabas. Mathurabas means living in the temple. That's all. So that will help. মন্দিরটাকেই বলা হয়েছে, এমনিতে মথুরা তো অনেকে থাকে, কিন্তু যে কোনো ধামবাস মন্দিরবাস, যথায় বৈষ্ণবগণ সেই স্থান বৃন্দাবন। হোয়ার ইজ বৃন্দাবন? হোয়ার বৈষ্ণবস আর দেয়ার, দ্যাট ইজ বৃন্দাবন। যথায় বৈষ্ণবগণ সেই স্থান বৃন্দাবন, সো দ্যাট ইজ মথুরা। ঘটোৎকচ কৃষ্ণের ছেলে, সরি ভীমের ছেলে। মহাভারত পড়েননি? ভীমের ছেলে।
তখন আপনার ধীরস্থিরবেন মোবাইলটাকে অফ করতে বলছিলেন, এক সেকেন্ড বহুত মূল্যবান। ও ছেড়ে চলে যাচ্ছে, মানে এই ফোনটা তো হয়ে যাচ্ছে গুয়াহাটি। तो আমাদেরকে আশীর্বাদ করুন যাতে আমার কৃষ্ণের প্রতি हम लोग आशीर्वाद करें तो तो आगे प्रसाद अभी रेडी हो रहा है बहुत थोड़ा तो यही बोल कैसे कृष्ण कृपा हुई तो कृष्ण कृपा से है कि प्रभु जी आए थे गौरगोविंद महाराज डिसाइपल वो ऐसे पहले हम देखता हूँ इधर कृष्ण के कुछ विशेष शक्ति से मंदिर चल रहा है जैसा ऐसा सिचुएशन मैंने तो ऐसे कृष्ण का अचिंत्य शक्ति से मंदिर चल रहा है.
Yeah, from today's verse we got lot of insight, how Krishna is helping. I was in Agartala. In the beginning there was nothing. Agartala temple, there was nothing, practically speaking, zero income. And before me there was another boy who was president there. So he told Prabhu, today there is nothing. I don't have anything to purchase, rice, to purchase vegetable. Today we have to fast. So after some time one man came automatically without invitation, and he told, I want to purchase some books. So he immediately purchased some books, Then he got some money, he went to market, he purchased vegetables, rice, everything. So and these are the lessons that how Krishna is directly observing your situation. Krishna is directly observing your situation, whether you are eating or not eating. Krishna is taking so much personal care. You understand? And now I am 62 years old. Who maintained me for 62 years? Who maintained me for 62 years? I am 62 years old, 63 running. Who maintained me for 62 years? Every day, 2 times, 3 times eating. Who maintained? Krishna maintained. And before my birth, millions of years I passed. Who maintained? Krishna maintained. And after my death, many years will pass. Who will maintain? Krishna will maintain. So we must have that faith. Who can maintain me for 62 years? Can he not maintain me for another 15 years? If I live for another 15 years, আমি যদি আর 15 বছর বাঁচি, যিনি আমাকে 63 বছর পর্যন্ত 62 বছর পর্যন্ত রক্ষা করেছেন, খাবার দাবার সব দিয়েছেন, অন্ন বস্ত্র সব দিয়েছেন, তিনি কি আর 15টা বছর আমাকে রক্ষা করতে পারবেন না? 15 বছর কেন, জন্মের আগে কোটি কোটি বছর, জন্মের পরে, মৃত্যুর পরে কোটি কোটি বছর, ভগবান তো রক্ষা করছেন। তো সেই ভরসাটা আমাদের রাখতে হবে। গৃহেষু অবিশতাং চাপি পুংসাম কুশলকর্মণাম মদ্বর্তা যতজামানাম ন বন্ধায় গৃহামতা। গৃহেষু অবিশতাং চাপি, you are in, of course you are brahmachari, but I am in house. I am in house, I have wife, I have son.
Brahmachari college ke kaun brahmachari in the real sense.
Okay, so Krishna says, Griheshu avishatang chapi. Even if you are living in a house, avishatang, you are absorbed in house. Griheshu avishatang chapi pungsham kushala karmanam. But if you are expert, madbharta jatajamanam, you pass your day and night by hearing Krishna katha. You pass your day and night by hearing Krishna katha. Na bandhaya grihamata, the griha cannot give you any bondage. Griha cannot give you any bondage. Just like, a fruit, jackfruit, kathal. So when you eat kathal, open kathal, there are sticky substance, atha. But if you mix some mustard oil, if you smear some mustard oil, then open the kathal, then kathal, that sticky substance will not touch your finger.
Nice example.
Yeah, so we have to listen Krishna katha all the time, chant Krishna's name, then sticky household life cannot give you any trouble or bondage. গৃহে থেকেও যদি আমরা কৃষ্ণ কথা নিয়ে থাকি, তাহলে গৃহ আমাদের বন্ধনের কারণ হবে না।